Pisces, to your end of the month reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. Best messages, please, for the end of the month. Beautiful desire over here, getting towards those desires. This is what I want. The card of I want my dreams to come true. Looking for that 9 of Cups. Really wanting that 9 of Cups, really feeling that 9 of Cups. This is what I want. This is what I desire. Ooh, putting away that hopeless, helpless feeling. No room for that anymore. I want what I want. And I'm dedicating. It feels like I'm dedicating all my energy right there, right? I'm not worried about the 8 of Swords. I'm not worried about being in my head anymore. I don't want to worry about any of that stuff. I've confronted what it is I need to confront so that I can get what I want. Oh, I love this. Erasing. It does feel like whatever is going on around you, that you definitely have this upcoming. And you're really observing the situation and really noticing that things are definitely taking a different turn. It does feel, even if it's just minute, you do feel that, right? Yeah, because it says I'm in the knowing. I do know that what I am seeing, and I've confronted what it is I need to confront, because I have changed my focus about the situation. So changing my focus has definitely made this beautiful change, and things are starting to blossom in the right direction. So it does feel like there is that I have done this in the right direction, but it's like I rebuilt my energy, right? I know that this is what I've rebuilt. I know that this is where I've reached out, right, to get to where it is I need to be. Wow. Okay. So spread your wings and fly, taking that rainbow bridge, knowing where I'm going to progress, where the progression and expansion is, where I'm walking. So it does look like there was a lot of focus and a lot of trust within the situation, trust at the bottom of the deck. So it does say, you know what, through this trusting process, I have rebuilt a lot. I've confronted a lot of the hopeless, interactions that I've been giving myself, looking deep within myself to say, you know what, I can turn this around. And it looks like it is turning around. And you really want this, right? So with that dire need of want, but not really needing. Remember, right? We want to get rid of the I'm needy, because needy doesn't bring anything to us. It's meeting the vibration of what we truly want. That's what law and attraction is. I'm going to meet that vibration. If I'm just needy, universe doesn't care what you need like that, right? If you're needy, you're going to push it away more than you're going to attract it, because that's on a lower vibration. So that's where it looks like you've actually gained the momentum by observing the situation and saying, I'm not feeling helpless and hopeless without this. I'm going to meet that energy. And it just, you know what, this month it's saying, you know what, at this time of the month, it's saying you are meeting that vibration. You are definitely at that place where you have changed your focus. You are blossoming. You are, this is the judgment card. It's saying, I am taking that inner calling because I know that things are starting to come together. I'm starting to witness it, see it, feel it coming around as things are moving. So you are definitely walking right into the 10 of Pentacles, looking at that wealth, feeling that security, feeling that love, feeling that attainment. For the King of Pentacles, saying, I do have the wealth this month. I do have, and definitely the whole month, because I just feel like this is the place right here. This is the place where everything starts turning. This is the place where you just feel like you're in authority. You have the abundance and prosperity is coming your way, right? This is where I can feel everything. This is where I can feel that comfort of the 9 of Cups, where things are moving in my favor. Sitting within your own quiet, power. Not allowing anyone to misuse their power around you. If anybody wants to play head games with you at this time or manipulate a situation, pull back that energy. Spirit says it's no time right now to be listening to anybody who's who's callous, who's weak, who doesn't follow their inner truths, because you've already You've already confronted your inner truths. So right now is the time to just be reliable and continue to keep working and nurturing on what it is you're truly doing. You know what you're doing. Keep following that. You figured it out. It's like you figured out the puzzle, right? Where you were in misalignment, it's saying you've now aligned yourself to the world, to the universe, to that energy. If you feel like you're going to fall, if you feel like there's something that's going to, bring you back down to any of those lower energies, push through, observe the situation, say, no, that's not it, because I know where my victory is, right? You have earned every one of your successes. You've earned what it is that's yours, right? You're going to have this good news coming in and this good fortune coming in, right? Because you're changing. Your energy has changed. Your way of thinking is changing. You're transitioning. You're, ending of this cycle through what? Your mind. Most of the cycles that we do change through is just the way of thinking. It's just that turning point. Right? There's still going to be unpredictable ups and downs. They're always there. Those are inevitable. But right now you're taking the reins and you're saying, this is where I'm walking. This is where I'm going. No more confusion. I understand reality and I've got this. I'm changing my focus from what no longer serves me to what's going to serve me, and finding that purpose within, so that way I can have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. That way I give back to myself through manifestation, through the abundance, through this new venture that you're doing. And a lot of the new venture, whether it's actually a new job, a new love, if it is something, a new financial opportunity, like I said, for a lot of you, it's just the new way of thinking. Where you're placing your energy is very important. This allows you to blossom. Allows you to have that inner calling and make the right judgment calls. And this allows you to become the Nine of Pentacles. Why? Because you're traveling to the place of where you feel comfort and you know your rewards can be there. This is bringing in that financial stability for you. This is bringing in a lot of faith and a lot of healing, but it's also saying I'm keeping faithful towards what it is I truly want. Right now, you can't tell me anything else. I'm the Queen of Wands. Whoa, hello, Queen of Wands. Well, okay. You're going to be the queen. Okay, well, you're going to be the Nine of Pentacles, and you're going to be the Queen of Wands. Well, that's fine, though, because you know what? You're going to end up in Empress mode anyways. Why? Because you're already the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the Princess to the Empress, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So, if we get the Empress card, it wouldn't really surprise me, right? Because it's going to show I'm all the queens, right? So through the rebuilding and all of this, right, the overall outcome is saying I have rebuilt my castle, my kingdom. I'm building an empire, whether it's of love, of money, wherever your empire is. We all have our own, whatever. But it's stable because you've reached out to the situation to say, if I need to rebuild, if I need to rethink things, it's all good. It's all good because I'm just going to spread my wings and I'm going to go in that direction. Spread your wings and fly. Preparation, progress. Yes, building an enterprise. It says right there, I am building an enterprise. I just said it. Right? So yes, there could be some times, that you're going to need a little isolation. Don't let other people be like, why are you isolated? Because I need to get into my head, look at where I'm going. And if I have any negative self-talk, I need to get in there, pull myself away from the situation and, transition and recover and say, no, I'm moving on from this energy so that way I can build my enterprise and keep my enterprise strong. Oh my gosh, you got the Hierophant sitting over here with your rules. It's like, these are your new rules. You've conformed to your own rules. That's good though, because that's saying you are using your wisdom and trust for a higher, the higher level of commitment. So that's good though, because that says I've got my own new rules. This is my rules. We're playing by my rules. Yeah. So if you have anyone around you that causes this anxiety or these fears or depressions, it's just kind of like, nope, I'm done. We're not going to go there. Yeah, moving on. Moving on because they have lack of energy. So that all that's going to do is push you back into a corner and say, you're trying to weigh down things that, is not necessary. So you're going to move into a more inspired action, keeping yourself level headed and keeping that willpower strong. This is your journey and you're determined to get to it. And there's nothing in this, there's nothing, pretty much like I'm on the stage, there's just nothing this month that's going to push you away from that. Because that right there is such a strong, stubborn energy that it's just like, you know what, you can't push, you know what I mean? You can't push me over. I'm standing my ground. Yeah. Wow. And that's pretty much it though. You have taken the reins and you're saying this is what it's going to be and this is what I already feel is coming, so we're going to go with it. And guys, just go with it. You know that there's something going on. You're just like, I got this. I don't know how, and I don't know exactly how it's going to come, but it's coming. A lot of you are going to achieve a lot of promotions, earning a lot more income. Learn to grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. That's it. I'm befriending, right? This focus, this observation, this understanding. And everything that I don't like, I'm going to let go of it. That energy, I don't like it. And if I'm with someone who just makes me want to feel hopeless, I'm just going to push them back to the corner right now so that I can regain my own energy. Just ignore you, right? That way I can recenter myself. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being, that's right, and that you are on a journey. And this is a part of your journey and what you need to do. We have to develop flexibility, right, and become harmonious in what we need to do, right? It can't always be around someone else, because if we base everything around someone else's energy and someone else's well-being all the time, we get lost within them and we forget about ourselves. Spirit says it's time for you to understand your journey and go where you need to be. Travel that road. And for a lot of you, it's even traveling a road that's less traveled. Why? Because I don't really usually do this for myself. I'm always in it to win it and helping everybody else. No, but then in the end, I don't really 100% win. Winning karma points is good, but what about you need to also win in life? Karma is great, right? But I still need to achieve. I still have to pay my bills. I still have to take care of myself, and I still need my spirit to learn. It's like in a lot of ways, guys, you've you've already taught so many others. Now it's time for you to come back to center yourself. So don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Okay, so, and that's that part over here with the Hermit, when it says, you know what, I'm feeling like I might be getting lost, or I might be taken advantage of, or someone wants to be, Debbie Downer type of situation, whatever that situation is, right? I don't want that, right? I can't have that. So you're going to have to pull back to feel your innate sense of truth and develop that open-mindedness with yourself. My tongue is not working very good today, guys. It's okay. Probably should have had more coffee, but it's okay. That half a cup I don't think did real well, but however, let love be your motivation for action. And that's, but this right here is not love for everybody else. This is more the love for yourself, because I see that you're pushing everything out for everybody else. And now it's time for you to build your enterprise and say, I need to step back and say, you know what, it's time for me to have self-care with me. Because it does feel like you do have someone around you that you give a lot to and a lot of attention. And I don't mean children, I mean somebody. Okay? I mean somebody, an adult, who ends up maybe an energy vampire type of situation. And it's like, right, when you start moving into a situation, they're down on that situation or don't have your back on that situation, or you got to run to their aid and forget about yourself. You see what I'm saying? And now Spirit says it's time for you to move, because you are moving in such a beautiful area. Keep your focus right now on your track, on yourself, as much as possible. Of course, if you have kids, we never put those, you know, you're always going to pay attention to your kids. We never put those into these type of scenarios because that's just common sense. We're not talking about common sense things. We're talking about things that are not sensible, right? Things that are like, that's nonsensical. I shouldn't have to live my life by you, right? Stealing my energy. And that's this person, right? Those who want to play mind games or misuse their power or be over controlling or try to tell you where you're going and what you're doing. And it's like, you can't always take that, you know, well, I know that you ain't going nowhere. Don't tell me what I'm doing. That type of energy. Ooh, you see what I mean? Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.